Daniel was in the big leagues now, and of course, little by little, over the period of 3 decades, Daniel, the little 12-year-old Labadi kid who always smelled of kerosene, had built the biggest, most successful shipping company in Ghana, Macdan Shipping. Today, the Macdan Group is made up of 5 companies and employs 7,000 people. The hungry boy from Labadi is now feeding 7,000 families every day. My dear friend, hunger is a wretched thing, the most despicable manifestation of poverty. But for Daniel Macaulay, hunger was the torch which shone the path out of poverty into unimaginable wealth. And today, let me use this as a torch for you so that you will find your way into the big leagues as well. Let Daniel Macaulay teach us all that if we're not winning, it's because we're not hungry enough. My name is Kojo Yankson, and where my hunger resides, my strength abides. Good morning, Ghanafo.
Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi, myjoyonline.com. We're still live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, the rift between the special prosecutor and former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta deepens as he summons him to appear in June following his suit against his wanted declaration. We have details of that also coming up. Government's 80% Minerals Income Investment Fund transfer sparks fears of financial instability. We have that, and also coming up later in business, we understand that the prices at the pump will be going up later this week. And also, the Ghana Private Road Transport Union and spare part dealers reject a 20% fare increment by the Alliance of Drivers, urging passengers not to comply.
Everybody is content. No Asinya should go by.
What these people are doing, that is unfair. Fair prices is able. So what's the justification? There's no basis. What they are doing is pure propaganda, pure politics, but we will not allow it.
These and more with me, Mami Esinyamiche Thompson. Stay for details. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor has directed former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to appear before it on June 2, 2025, or face the consequences. Ken Ofori-Atta has initiated legal action against the Office of the Special Prosecutor, challenging the legality of his declaration as a wanted person and a fugitive from justice. The suit also accuses Special Prosecutor Kisei Jabin of professional misconduct. Joy News' editor Elton Brobe joins me this morning with the latest from the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Elton, what's the OSP's response to the suit filed by the former Finance Minister?
Well, Mamiesi, the OSP acknowledges a lawsuit filed by Kenneth Nanaya Ofori-Atta contesting the OSP's prior declaration that he was a wanted person and a fugitive from justice. Now, you may recall that Mr. Ofori-Atta formally requested the OSP to remove his name from the OSP's list of wanted persons with the assurance to the OSP that he will make himself available for questioning on a definite date. The OSP, in good faith and on the basis of Mr. Ofori-Atta's assurance, granted his request and removed him from the OSP's list of wanted persons, pending his personal attendance at the OSP on the definite date. Now, as you will also be recalled, Mr. Ofori-Atta has filed a lawsuit in court challenging the legality of the OSP in this regard. Now, the latest from the OSP office is that Mr. Ofori-Atta is mandatorily required to appear in person before the OSP on 2nd June 2025. They say that if Mr. Ofori-Atta fails to attend the OSP on the scheduled date, he shall be re-entered on the OSP's list of wanted persons, and the OSP shall consider him a fugitive from justice, whereupon the OSP will also call the issuance of an Interpol red alert notice in this regard, and also called the invitation of extradition proceedings in any jurisdiction in which he may be found. The OSP says that it remains unwavering in its commitment to enforcing the law and ensuring that Mr. Ofori-Atta answer for his role as the prime suspect in 5 ongoing corruption and corruption-related investigations. And this is signed by the Administrative Prosecutor.
Thank you so much, Elton Brobe. And that is the latest on the OSP and the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. Now, moving on, government's proposal to transfer 80% of the Minerals Income Investment Fund into the Consolidated Fund for Infrastructure Development is raising concerns. The move, as outlined in the 2025 budget statement, could severely weaken MIF's ability to invest in high-yield assets that would ensure long-term financial stability. Joy News' lead data analyst Kofi J has more in the following report.
Finance Minister Dr. Kasiola Teforsen has indicated in this year's budget that 80% of royalties originally maintained by the Minerals Income Investment Fund (MIF) will be transferred to the Consolidated Fund to finance infrastructure and additional social programs. These include the non-academic fee policy for all first-year students in public tertiary institutions, the Mahama Cares program, and the Free Sanitary Pads for Schoolgirls initiative. But according to persons familiar with how such investment funds operate, this move could severely weaken MIF's ability to invest in high-yield assets, potentially undermining its long-term financial stability. Joy News understands that investment income constitutes more than 66% of MIF's annual revenue, and any disruption to this revenue stream could negatively impact the future financial position of the state-owned entity. Some financial analysts argue that while transferring 80% of MIF's investment income to the Consolidated Fund may provide the government with short-term fiscal relief, it could also come at a significant opportunity cost.
Now, pressure is mounting on the newly appointed Inspector General of Police to reverse the centralized communication system imposed under his predecessor, Dr. George Ekufu-Dampare, which effectively silenced regional police PROs. Dr. Dampare's directive also was criticized for stifling timely information flow to media houses. Here's how Joy Brand's manager, Fifi Kumsin, captured the situation.
Whenever a story breaks anywhere in the country, the police will direct journalists to the Central Police Communication Center here in Accra for comment. And on many occasions, when the journalists do, they get no answers. Almost every one of these newsmen and women has a story about how this decision by the police is affecting their work in the relay of information to Ghanaians.
Recently, there was a criminal case in one of our neighboring towns, Okrasi, and my outfit tried to authenticate and get facts and some clarification from our regional police command. Sadly enough, we were told to contact the national headquarters.
I cannot be here in Bolga in the Upper East region when something is happening, and then I need to go to Accra, nearly 900 kilometers away, in order to be able to get information to bring to the general public.
GGA President Albert Kwabena Jomfo in September last year called for a change. According to Mr. Jomfo,
starving the media of information in a decentralized system using centralization tactics is impeding the work of the media as far as information dissemination is concerned.
Well, COP Alex Mensah, retired, believes it is time for the new IGP to reverse the policy to restore autonomy to regional PROs, allowing them to address local security issues directly.
How can you centralize information in such a way that something that happens in Boko, the Boko divisional commander, the Boko PRO cannot speak about it, but somebody at the national headquarters who is not at Boko, who did not see what happened, will talk about it? How? I know Mr. Ewonu is going to revert that. We are going back to our usual decentralization. For 3.5 years, our PR officers are just sitting in their offices doing nothing, feeling bored, as if they are not police officers. They are not working. And I know Mr. Ewonu is going to revert that. And you know, your people were not even happy.
Well, Joy News' latest Hotline documentary, Mike on Barriers of, produced by Emmanuel Jivenu, highlights the critical role of a free media in amplifying the voices of persons with disabilities. It examines how press freedom serves as the bridge to the world, providing access to opportunities with visibility. However, as media freedoms comes under threat, their stories risk being silenced. Here are excerpts.
Journalists are facing increasing risks while gathering the truth. In Ghana alone, between 2019 and 2023, over 50 cases of violence and harassment against journalists were recorded. For persons with disabilities, media freedom is not just an abstract concept, it is a bridge to social inclusion. Meet Esther Buedu, a student at the University of Ghana. Despite being visually impaired, she leads a life without limits.
Without the media, nobody is going to know of our friendship. And with the help of the media, people get to know that disability is not inability and that we are capable of doing everything when given the opportunity.
But in a world where the media plays a critical role in empowering voices like Esther's, there are those who seek to silence them.
An attack on the media is also an attack on us. Without them, we can't get access to information and we'll be found wanted in the country.
In a time when journalists are under attack, it is vital to remember the role they play in sharing the stories of the voiceless.
Let's speak up to defend the media.
Mike on Barriers of, produced by Emmanuel Jivenu. The full documentary airs at 8 a.m. on the Joy News channel. And just before we head out, the Ghana Private Roads Transport Union and the Spare Parts Dealers Association have rejected a 20% transport fare increase announced by the Alliance of Drivers Ghana. While the alliance cited rising fuel and spare part costs, the GPRTU and the Spare Part Dealers Association urged the public to disregard the hike. And that's how we end this morning's edition of the news. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I don't change my car. It be the same right. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small. Go. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommate's cry gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. NTK accounting get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
How secured are you? Let me ask you again. How secured are you? Say yes loud with confidence when you are protected by Millennium Insurance, because it gives you great reliability and comfort. Sign on any of our products today, be it motor, fire, burglary, accidents, travels, bonds, liabilities, engineering, marine and aviation insurance. Visit our offices in Accra, Northridge, Tema, Kumasi, Kofridia, Takrady, or any of our 30 agents nationwide. Call 0302-766-631 or 0504-394-997.
Millennium Insurance.
your trustworthy partner. Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex tank is a caring brand too. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
Not just another bank. Hello, excuse me. This Milo pack looks different. I'm seeing support energy release bam on the pack.
Yes, so the support energy release means when you give your kids Milo as part of breakfast, you are giving them energy to help them win at school.
Ah, then I like this one.
Your jams need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast, now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
What's your dream this year? To pull up in a brand new 4-wheel ride? Or you want to travel? Where? Sentosa Island in Singapore? Or Desert Safari in Dubai? Or you want a laptop, microwave, brand new phone, TV? Chale, what you want, you can get with SG Ghana. Minya Ubecha 7Y. Join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo and you could win the grand prize of a brand new Toyota RAV4. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account from now till 30th May 2025. Non-customers can open an account to participate. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for further inquiries. This promo is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
I'm back. Kwafu?
Hey, morning.
Good morning. How's your weekend?
Oh, good. Busy, but good, yeah.
Yeah. We went all the way out to Mpoho.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, in the western region for Winston's father's funeral.
Wow.
It was very well attended. Lots and lots of people there. Yeah. And on the way back, stopped in Cape Coast, hung out with my people a little bit. And also caught up with the Apsus who were in town for their speech day.
Oh, right. That was a really busy weekend for you.
Busy, yeah. Spent 2 packed hours in Cape Coast and then continued on my way back. So all of this was in one day, Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Could hardly stand when I got home.
Hope you had some good rest yesterday.
Well, I tried, but my telecommunication device would not allow.
Plus, you have to prepare for the show this morning.
Yes.
And you'll be tackling the Constitution, right? A review of the Constitution.
Yeah. What should they change?
Well,
give me one thing you want them to change.
What?
Article who?
71.
Article 71.
Article 71.
Hey! You don't like that salary, eh? You don't like it.
Well, people have talked about the power of the executive and that there's so much concentration of power in the executive branch. Is that the case? Does it need review? Also, judicial reforms. People feel the executive has so much influence over the judiciary in terms of appointment processes and all of that. I guess it's a conversation we need to have going forward. Like anything that enhances our democracies, our governance system. Why not? I mean,
it's weird, eh? It seems as if almost every suggestion you will hear from Ghanaians, or every suggestion we have heard so far from Ghanaians about what to change in the constitution, you can connect it directly back to the concept of the president having too much power.
Yeah.
Everything, every single thing that we want to change can be linked to that. So it seems as if in the original 92 constitution, that was its biggest weakness.
That there's so much concentration of power.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it. Any suggestion you've heard anywhere, it links back to the president having too much power. Yeah. We kind of overdid that, and there are so many theories out there about why that was done. Some people suggest it was deliberate, right? Just to make it easier for the concept of democracy to be accepted. That is one of the narratives out there. But in truth, I don't care much about the reason. I care more about the effect.
Yeah.
And the effect of it is that our development is all stagnated. It's all stagnated because we have decided that one person should have the power to even appoint headmasters if he wants to. No say.
Well, hopefully this week the discussions begin, and then there are reforms as well.
Kwasi Premopeh is here with us today, so naturally we'll kick things off on the Super Morning Show.
Alrighty.
All right, let's get on with it. 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters. And Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, bringing us to the Joy Business Report, and of course brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature, and MNC Properties, a member of MNC Group. MNC Properties.
That's a new one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, we like them. Yes,
trumpets for them.
Yeah, why not? MNC Properties, choice of class. Trumpets.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, prices of petroleum products witnessed significant reduction at the pumps beginning this morning as oil marketing companies respond to favorable developments on the international market. Also coming up, Ghana likely to secure some waivers from IMF to aid passing of fourth review in April this year after missing out on key program targets ending December last year. Plus, economist Dr. Priscilla Chumesi-Bafo warns significant treasury bills rate could come with some shocks for the whole economy if not well managed. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwal. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Kofi Radio and KT Radio. Prices of petroleum products are expected to witness significant reduction at the pumps this morning. That's according to the Pricing Outlook report that guides the various oil marketing firms. Here's more in this report.
Based on the report, petrol will witness the biggest reduction in recent times. This should result in petrol going down by 4.5%, resulting in a litre being sold at around 14 cedis, 90 pesos. Diesel, on the other hand, should be going for 15 cedis, 20 pesos, representing a 3.8% decline from the previous quote on March 1, 2025. LPG will go down by 3.9%, resulting in a kilogram going for 17 cedis, 35 pesos. This is the third time since February 16 that we have witnessed continuous decline in price of petroleum products at the pumps. According to the oil marketing companies, the reduction has been influenced by the consistent reduction in price of crude and finished petroleum products on the international market and the city's marginal stability against the dollar over the past week.
Well, meanwhile, the Ghana Private Road Transport Union is asking the public to disregard reports of an increase in fares. A group calling itself Alliance of Drivers last Thursday announced a 20% increase beginning today. But the union, the DPRTU, which has the largest members of commercial drivers in the country, says this increase has not been approved. Abbas Imoro is the Industrial Relations Officer for the Ghana Private Road Transport Union.
Everybody should condemn. No passenger should go by. We are saying so because we are in a country governed by law. I don't think they justify the fact that they owe only one or two transport who they have that authority to come up with any law effect that they deem necessary. I don't think they justify that.
You heard Abbas Imoro, he's Industrial Relations Officer for the Ghana Private Road Transport Union. Now, Ghana is likely to secure some waivers from the IMF to help it pass the upcoming fourth review in April this year. This is what Joy Business has picked up from persons close to the IMF in Washington, D.C. George Afe has more.
The extension of this waiver from the IMF is, however, conditional. This because the fund wants to see some measures being implemented now that would demonstrate the country's commitment to keeping to the key focus of the IMF program. Joy Business is learning that on the monetary side, the fund wants to see the Bank of Ghana taking some aggressive measures to contain inflation by using some of its monetary tools like the policy rate. Now, based on the current development in the economy, the Bank of Ghana is likely to hike the policy rate in the coming months as they work to achieve the end-of-year target for inflation of 11%. On the fiscal side, the executive should be seen implementing measures that would help contain the spending, whilst raising the required revenue before the end of this year. The IMF team should be in town from April this year to carry out its fourth review of how Ghana has fared under the fund program. This will be based on key fiscal development ending December last year. However, based on the 2025 budget presentation by Finance Minister Dr. Atuforson, Ghana has missed out on key targets under the fund program.
George Afe with that report. Now, economist Dr. Priscilla Chimesi-Bafo is warning that the significant reduction in treasury bill rates over the past months, if not well managed, could come with serious shocks for the economy. Now, treasury bill rates have dropped from over 20% since the beginning of this year to about 15%. However, the reduction does not correspond with other variables like inflation and the monetary policy rate. Dr. Chimesi-Bafo thinks that government should be tactical with the auctions.
Yeah, government has the power to take the bit, so if government is not taking, the rate would come down. But the point is that if inflation rate does not come down, then it means that in essence, investors are getting a negative premium on their investments. And this can lead to a backlash, particularly on the monetary side. And when Dr. Otu was indicating, he kept talking about the need to tighten monetary policy. Tightening monetary policy means that the prime rate would increase. When the prime rate increases, it reflects in the GRR. Lending rate is not going to go down. Yet, on the other hand, government is drawing down these interests. Investors will find alternative ways around it. And in Ghana, we know that currency substitution is a very easy way. And if care is not taken, that can create a lot of problems on the forex end.
That was a panel discussion at the KPMG budget review program where economist Dr. Priscilla Chimesi-Bafo was speaking. So as we've been indicating, interest rates have dropped to 15% in the latest treasury bill auction. However, demand for the short-term instrument also continues to decline. The government recorded 12% oversubscription in terms of bids from investors. Here's more.
The yield on the 91-day T-bill fell by 185 basis points to 15.85%. That of the 182-day bill also nosedived to 16.92% from 18.96% the previous week. The rate on the 364-day bill also fell by 102 basis points to 18.96%. Meanwhile, the government got 9.27 billion cedis from the sale of the T-bills against a target of 8.260 billion cedis. The Treasury accepted 8.77 billion Ghana cedis of the bid tendered. The 91-day bills received the highest bid worth 6.22 billion cedis. All were accepted. For the 182-day bill, 1.833 billion cedis were tendered. About 1.803 billion cedis were accepted. The one-year bill received bids worth 1.207 billion Ghana cedis. The government only took 746 million Ghana cedis of the bids.
All right, turning to other news, accounting and auditing firm KPMG is calling on the government to consider bringing back the tax amnesty initiative to attract defaulting taxpayers. Commenting on the 2025 budget, partner of tax at the firm KPMG, Kwasi Premopeh, said that this could bring on board more taxpayers to support domestic revenue mobilization.
the tax amnesty mostly pushes people to come forward to go through those processes because they know that maybe because there's an amnesty associated with it, if I come forward to disclose my portion, I can either get my refund or I can be made to pay the tax that I owe without any penal measures. So it's a combination of all factors. Government should ensure that they are not staffing the revenue authority in paying the taxes that are due taxpayers, because that in itself will then make people go under the radar. But if they open it up, taxpayers will know that no, even if I overpay, there's a tendency for the government or the revenue authority to pay me back my money, and that is also to ensure some confidence in the tax system.
Partner tax at accounting firm KPMG Ghana, Kwasi Premopeh. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. Some stock market news for you this morning. Cow Bank is expected to lead gainers on the Ghana Stock Exchange this week. For how your investments will fare, here's Grace Munayen of Data Bank Research.
Last week's trading closed on a positive note, driven by growing investor interest in the stock market, which led to price gains in 12 equities. The top 5 gainers of these equities were Enterprise Group, Access Bank, Cow Bank, Societe Generale and Total Energies, while MTN Ghana closed as a sole laggard for the week. This resulted in the Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index increasing by 1.18% weekly to close at a year-to-date gain of 24.97%, whereas the Data Bank Stock Index added on 1.35% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 21.44%. Weekly turnover, however, fell by 5% to 9.1 million Ghana cedis after exchanging 3.4 million shares over 24 counters. MTN Ghana and Access Bank traded the most last week and accounted for 71% of the market turnover. Looking ahead into this week, we expect the share prices of Cow Bank, Standard Chartered Bank and Total Energies to gain further, while MTN declines.
And before we go and look at the markets for you this morning, on the commodity market, crude oil selling at $71 a barrel, gold open trading at $2,984 an ounce after Marshall increased. Cocoa dropped by more than $300 to open trading at $7,867 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 16 cedis. That's what some forex bureaus are offering their clients this morning. The British pound 20 cedis 50 pesos. The euro going for 17 cedis 50 pesos. Commercial banks quoting the dollar at 15 cedis 50 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Stay tuned. The Super Morning Show continues.
Nsuo beto nsuo ne tia ewia bebo ntibensu se wia se kura bepo gebusuafo beyiwa ma twedi amponsi nani wone mbaso ma wakomentu osu a wusu arawu a wudie na wufre mu nyina eboro wo so ano wo hyepanti ya wuni akoma ye nyankopon we hu mabro kese de manema wo Kristo ne hu ntone dia wadawa na oto me bono matamfo ni memra me ni daso wo so me sa de ni twapo kokko we nyame kwanso se senya me wadaso dia se dia we ni da hwanso tete botan wa ye bi pen wadaso gina ne naso emfa we ni ntu wiase wo nyankopon ne tiase wo gidi ni behwe ase mpedi asa we ni mbegwase nipa besrew na wo nya hwekra na ye.
Who does the chorus on this one?
That's Sarkodie himself.
Who?
That's Sarkodie.
No, the singing, the vocals.
This is Sarkodie and Obrafo with the choir, but I don't know.
Yeah, Obrafo sings part of the chorus,
Yeah.
right? But then, you know, the female vocal, I wonder who that is.
Okay.
Anyway, still love the song.
Yeah.
It's anonymous female.
Yeah.
Kojo and Kojo.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I'm coming on with Kojo and Kojo.
Yes.
Right.
But we've solved the problem for you. It's Kojo and Mr. Akutu.
Oh, okay. And it's a big privilege, you know. I used to listen to Kojo Akutu Boateng do this close to a decade ago. I was in senior high school at the time.
Are you calling him an old man?
No, maybe he started doing this, but I've seen the Sakura and the thing. I think it's pretty.
So when
you know.
God is my Baba.
Anyway, yeah, it's great to have you, Kweku. Thanks so much for making the time to help us with the papers. But of course, we'll start it all off with the Drive Safe campaign.
And the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by, Joy News and Multimedia Group, and supported by Toyota Superior Quality, and also Imperial General Assurance, Solid Protection. Avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and hands on the steering wheel, and be visible. Drive with your lights on. That's how you ensure your safe arrival.
Okay, and of course, Kojo, you were telling me something about street lights on your stretch.
Yes, this morning I counted, so from Adenta Barrier to Association Junction, it's 11 kilometers.
Right.
And the street lights there are spaced out about 20-25 meters each. So if you do the maths, you are supposed to get about 2,000 street lights on the stretch.
Right.
I counted just about 100 street lights working.
That's 5%.
Yes, just about 100. And I decided to drive like 30 kilometers per hour to count the street lights. The only spot on that stretch that had a lot of street lights working was the Atomic overhead. Aside that, most places you see just one light working, one light there. So for our Drive Safe campaign, I want all listeners to write or call their district assemblies and their MPs and the ECG office and your RCC, your regional ministers. For every electricity bill you pay, there is a component that goes to public lighting, the street lighting levy. So we are paying for these. So let's put pressure on the managers of the system. I know ECG, Ministry of Local Government, and also involve your MPs. Let them go to Parliament and call these institutions to come to Parliament and ask, why is your neighborhood dark when you are paying for public lighting every month when you pay electricity? Once we keep our streets well lit, your visibility improves and it keeps you safe. So for Drive Safe today, I'm turning all of us into advocates. Let's ask these people, let's write to them. If we got 1,000 letters from 1,000 listeners to each assembly, to each MP, to local government ministry, to RCC, to ECG, maybe they'll realize that we really need these things and they'll work on them.
Yeah, and look, you can make it an email. Don't make your life difficult. Send them an email.
Do you know the email address of your local assembly?
Email to your local assembly.
Are you saying that they don't have email addresses? I mean, that would be a problem. We'll probably have to dedicate a whole show to. Right. But no, I mean, listen. If it was something on social media, we would happily go and comment on it or post about it. This one is for your own safety,
and you know,
the safety of your children. So listen, take 10 minutes out, write something to the attention of your local assembly or ECG, or all of them, right? Let's bring their attention to this.
So my MPs on the stretch, Sosu, the Honorable MP for Madina,
Dumelo.
Ramadan, Honorable MP for Adenta, John Dumelo, Honorable MP for Ayawaso West. And then the association area is not Ayawaso. It's one of these. No. Once you cross Tetekwashi to
one of the Ablikumes.
No, it's that's the airport. It's not Crow or La Dade Kotopong.
La Dade Kotopong.
So whoever is the MP there,
now Rita Dole Sua,
please get together. Ask ECG, ask local government ministry, where is the money, the street lighting levy? Let us fix the street lights and keep visibility at the right level to keep us safe on the road.
You know, Linda Oklu promised that in 50 days, she will ensure that 70% of all the street lights are fixed. That's
This
the,
is the
Greater
Greater
Accra
Accra
Regional
Regional
Minister. On February 4th, when she was sworn in and she went to the ministry for the first time of the coordinating council.
She's saying how many days?
In 50 days. And I just did a count. She has just about 6-7 days to hit that target. And she
Copy
hasn't.
her in. Copy her in on those letters and emails. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that too. All right, let's learn how to say it right. That's brought to you this morning by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
You say either, I say either.
Today, one of our favorite people will be on the Super Morning Show, Professor H. Kwasi Premopeh. We're always happy to see him. But you know us, that does not mean that we'll be treating him with kid gloves. Now, you know, I've always wanted to say this. Those things we put on our hands are called gloves. Please do not call them gloves. It's gloves, 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 not gloves. Perhaps the pronunciation of words like cloves and droves might be the source of the confusion, but it's gloves like doves, not gloves like loaves. The word gloves originates from the Germanic word gluffen, which means the flat of the hand or palm. Und that is how you Zagus richtig. That's say it right in German. Versehst du? That means you get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Little bit of German there from my Ogasco days. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. The news review now. That comes to us thanks to Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Happy Smile. Right, who's starting us off?
Well, let's start with the Ghanaian Times. There's a photo of the new IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno. He says, I will work with utmost seriousness, new IGP assures. OTRCC adopts non-partisan strategy to foster development. GJA demands full-scale investigation into attack on 3 journalists covering illegal mining. Ghana Post to integrate 24-hour economy into operations. This is according to the sector minister. And the back page, struggling Dreams FC stun hearts in Accra. Kotoko share points with FC Samates. Nations FC overcome Mediama.
If you look at the daily graphic, it starts with a very disturbing story. It says inferior cement on the market. New manufacturers violate production process. So instead of using some very key items like the limestone, they are substituting with very cheap alternatives. It's very disturbing. And it has a picture of Elizabeth Ofoswejare, the Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. They've been speaking to sources within the industry. There's also CRI advocates detailed document for educational interventions, and then be bold in expanding your business as EcoBank has been urging executive women. And then Oforiata is back in the news. He has sued the OSP, the news we've been reporting on, but the OSP has also hit back, insisting he must come back by June 2 or he will face whatever consequences there will be. And then OPCL Property acquired Chinese company shares in Ghana Bauxite. At the back page, Samatex split points with Kotoko, and then it comes with the scoreboard, the list of all the matches played over the weekend and the results.
Now, the Today newspaper, I won't fault Mahama for replacing Dampare. This is Ajimandia. TVET critical driver of socio-economic development. Too early to prosecute suspects in oral reports. It has a photo of Daniel Yao Domelevo. And US to impose new entry restrictions on citizens from 43 countries. And we're also told that Trump has cancelled funding for VOA. So VOA staff have been put on paid leave.
Yep.
So VOA gone.
What's the idea there? Like what VOA?
It says it's become a propaganda outlet for the left in the US and other things. It doesn't represent the US interests any longer.
Interesting. Because left people are not Americans.
Well, it's a big debate in the US. The left and right wing is
Imagine a president cancelling funding for GBC.
I mean, is it no? You see, if the president cancels
or
for closing GBC, that's crazy enough, right? But this is more like what you might have seen in Congo or Uganda, where the president will shut down a radio station that serves his political opponent or that supports his political opponent. I mean, in the country that invented freedom of speech. It's madness.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at what is happening to the Columbia University student, former student Khalil, just because they say he support pro-police, you see video, they go into his house, they arrest him in front of his wife. He's not resisting. They say you are resisting. Security officials who don't identify themselves just throw him into a vehicle and take him away. I mean, over the weekend also, a judge actually ordered the government not to deport some so-called illegal aliens. They put them on a plane and deported them to Honduras and other countries in the. So as for Trump, he's in his own world.
Like forget about rule of law. Yeah. Forget it.
It's not gone happening. With all the side like gigs USAID that we get
and all that. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, so more newspapers.
Yes, the publisher says Mahama hints at national airline. Kojo and Kojo, Mr. Kojo and Kojo, national airline again. All our troubles. We'll see. And then
when I hear some of these things, they scare me a little.
Yeah, because national airline and then when we manage state-owned enterprises.
Well, they say no. We say why not? Wow. So why not a national airline? Why not? If you're trying to position Ghana as the center of the world,
why not?
We'll see. Because I mean,
because we were here for the last one.
Because I mean, there is the Ethiopian Airlines experience doing very well compared to even some of the very well-known international carriers. But given our history with managing airlines, we would have to see what exactly the government has.
So because we couldn't manage an airline previously, we should not think of having a strategy to integrate an airline into our system to be a main conduit to drive trade, to open up the country.
I guess it's because of the experience that we've had. I mean, currently, look at even how we are managing.
So let's learn from the experience.
Well, that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting to get to know what exactly is in the government's plans. And then, UG suspends lecturer over sexual misconduct. And then minority invites the vice president to join the budget debate from tomorrow. And then Sami Ewuku appointed vice president of SME Global, all on the front page of the publisher newspaper.
UG has done what?
They've suspended another lecturer over sexual misconduct. It's on page 2 of the publisher. Let me give you a little bit of the story. It says the University of Ghana has suspended a senior lecturer and 16 students for their involvement in various misconduct.
16?
Yes.
Okay.
Those are students for, and they were sanctioned for engaging in acts ranging from sexual harassment and falsifying documents. But if you look at the lecturer involved, that is Dr. Samson Obed Apia of the Sociology Department, who had been suspended for 2 semesters for sexually harassing a member of the university community. Dr. Apia was found guilty of violating sections of the sexual harassment and misconduct policy, as well as the Code of Conduct for academic staff, and is expected to sign a written undertaking to be of good behavior and refrain from engaging in similar conducts in a counseling program when he resumes work from his 2 semesters suspension.
So obviously we remember some very well-known examples of this happening in the past. Ransford Jampu comes to mind. Look, nothing against the particular individuals, all right? Prof. Jampu is someone we know, right? So nothing against the individuals, but I think University of Ghana is signaling that you don't lose your job if you sexually harass people.
Okay, that's an interesting point.
Right? You don't lose your job.
3 semesters and you're back to
go. 2 semesters, you'll be back. Right? I don't know whether that's a good look for a university, a place of higher learning. Right. It means when I'm sending my daughter there, I don't feel that safe. That the university will protect my daughter.
Your daughter or your son?
Oh, my son, indeed, because it could happen to it could happen to my son, right? I don't feel that confident that my ward, my child, will be protected in your institution, because you would much rather slap the wrist of the person who sexually harasses
and
my
if you compare some
and bring them back to do more after 2 semesters.
There are students, they say they've clashed with other students, and some of them will be suspended for 2 years.
Yes.
And a lecturer, a person, look at the power asymmetry involved in sexual harassment, just gets to go for 2 semesters.
2 semesters
on a half salary, as his home, gets to return to come and continue. I guess it's a very important point.
So I mean, why are we surprised? The first time it happened in a public way, the punishment was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So why are we surprised it's happened again?
Yeah.
It's clearly not a deterrent enough. The university needs to sit down and have some thought around, the right way to handle this thing, because it's unacceptable.
Okay, let's have the headlines from the news center. Dr. Dampare grateful as Mahama, others praise him. There's a very important story on electricity subsidies. Dr. Ibrahim of the UPSA says electricity subsidies are vital for competitiveness of the manufacturing sector. Now, your national airline story is also here. President hints of establishing a national airline. Elvis Darko is asking, how was the 16.6 billion Ghana cedi tax refund abused? Further and better particulars are needed from the finance minister. And Republic Bank Ghana records 37.84% asset growth in 2024. Last week was MTN paying over 8 billion in taxes, Republic Bank. So the private sector seems to be doing well, some of them. And a lot of our public sector industries seem to be, enterprises seem to be struggling. What could be the problem?
And I mean,
the cement story.
Yes, speaking about private sector development, it says this story is on the front page of the Daily Graphic, written by Kester Abraham Crunchy. It goes on in the page 3. It says some recently established cement manufacturers are substituting limestone, a key raw material in cement production, with cheaper and inferior alternatives, insiders have revealed. In separate interviews with the Daily Graphic, industry players and regulatory officials revealed that certain manufacturers, some of whom have been caught in the act, are replacing limestone with quarry dust, clay, silica, and other low-grade substitutes. Data on cement quality submitted by the Ghana Standards Authority at a stakeholder meeting of Cement Manufacturing Development Committee and industry players on March 5 confirmed an ongoing trend of the production and sale of substandard cement in the country. This is serious.
Very serious. Very serious.
You build your house and you and the prices are still very high.
Yes, cement is one of the main materials you need in building to ensure everything is right. It's a binding material, so it binds the sand and the stone to every other thing, to your iron rods and all those things. But my worry is that we are being told that limestone, which should be about 5 to 30% of the mix of cement, is what they are substituting with other things. And Ghana holds a lot of limestone deposits. For example, in the western region, around a place called Norley, I don't know if I have the name right, Buipe in the northern region, and even here in the Krobo areas. And the kind of deposits we have, if we paid attention and invested in those areas, opened it up, we could create a multi-billion-dollar industry where we convert this limestone into clinker. So I think it's also a sign. When you find problems like this, it's a sign for the government and private sector to solve this problem by seeing how we can extract and process this limestone to create a very big opportunity for all of us.
You know what concerns me the most? This is a reminder that yet again we have no strong consumer protection structures in this country. Kofi Kapito seems to be the only one doing anything about that. And of course, if it's only one person involved, the limits are obvious. So today there is no way that you can feel like if I'm going out there to find a cement, whatever supplier for my project, that I'm safe. That I don't even know how to pick the one who's doing it right, because I don't personally have the expertise in it. I've only read in the papers that some people don't do it right. How do I know whether my local cement block maker is doing it right? How do I know?
So what a lot of builders I know do is they go to the Yenimnufrititi brands, the very old brands that are being regulated and all those things. They don't buy some of the newer brands because they want to be sure. So Ghana Standards Authority must release a statement on this. This research was done by the Building and Road Research Institute in Kumasi. So Standards Authority must tell us which cement brands have this challenge. And importantly, they must also add iron rods There's something called baby 16 mm. So iron rods, there are different sizes: 16 mm, 14 mm, 12 mm, 10 mm. So when you go to buy 16 mm iron rods, it must be 16 mm. But if you go to some of these outlets, your what should be 16 mm is about 14.5 mm.
And they call it baby 16.
Those who know properly call it, but your regular construction person may not know. So you buy this and the building is designed to have 16 mm.
Yeah.
You have baby 16 mm in this.
Yes.
Even the constituent materials, the kind of stress it should be able to take. So GSA must start publishing names of brands that people should not buy.
Yeah.
Names of brands people should not buy when it comes to these things.
It's the same for electric wiring.
Yes.
Right? Honestly, over and over again, year in, year out, apart from the 2 Ghanaian electric cable producers, almost all the imported ones fail. Thank you. Almost all the imported ones fail the Ghana Standards Authority tests. So, but you go to the market, or you trust your foreman to just buy cables and build your house with it. Right? You have no idea what they put in there. They may have just built a tinder box, a death trap for you to go and live in.
These days with fire, you call fire service. How long will it take for them to come?
So you see, these days, even staying in your house and minding your own business can kill you. If it's not the cement, it's the wiring. If it's not the wiring, it's the iron rods. If it's not the iron rods, it's the paint.
It's the paint.
Yes, paint with lead and all sorts of things.
God.
That's why we need TVET education. If you have people who know the right things, they'll buy the right material, they'll use the right designs, and they'll get you the right results. So the Deputy Minister for Education, Dr. Clement Apak, says that the President recognizes TVET as a critical driver, and so this government is going to invest a lot in TVET.
Right. The Oforiatta story is still making a lot of news. In the Daily Graphic, page 13, they talk about OSP having been sued by Mr. Ken Oforiatta, and it says the former finance minister Ken Oforiatta has filed a lawsuit against the office of the special prosecutor, and he wants the special prosecutor Kisia Jabin to be asked to pay damages and all that because of him being declared wanted and quote unquote a fugitive from justice. But if you look at also myjoyonline.com, the story there is Oforiatta will be declared wanted again if he fails to meet the June 2 deadline. So for the special prosecutor is standing his ground, saying that you sue me for that, but if you don't appear to be questioned on June 2, prepare for another wanted on our website.
Usually when you leave the southern sector to the middle to the northern sector, power is very unstable. You will not even get enough power to sometimes use a blender. Now, people in Tamale are also suffering this, and Japan is providing some $13.4 million grants for the Tamale Power Project. And this is good news for them because now they can get stable electricity to drive their businesses and enjoy their homes.
Thank goodness for that. All right, now, so you gave a My Joy Online story. That will be our online review right there, brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. Goyle, Yenara, Yedia. There isn't time for us to tell you a bit about Zenith Bank. We'll do that after the BBC News, which is brought to us by Fidelity Bank, believe with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
Partner and husband, David Soin-Tapasar from Germany, as they reimagine an almost forgotten part of India's colonial history.
In the studio, Tuesday at 18:30 GMT. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
Today we're asking if New Zealand's economy is bouncing back or still stuck in reverse. More than a year after a change in government, businesses are closing, workers are leaving, and uncertainty remains. We look at what's really going on.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, you're with Newsday on the BBC World Service with Victoria Wahunda and Rob Young.
President Donald Trump says he will be talking to his counterpart Vladimir Putin of Russia about Ukraine on Tuesday, with dividing up land and power plants on the agenda.
The BBC's been speaking to families in Syria killed from sectarian attacks in recent weeks.
On Friday,
He told me that there are bullets everywhere around them. They are surrounding them. Pray for me, Mother. Why did they kill them? What did my son do?
A reconstruction conference on Syria is starting today in Brussels. So what does this mean for the country? We'll be getting thoughts over Syria.
And North Macedonia declares a week of mourning after a fire in a nightclub killed at least 59 people. We'll go to the town live, but first a bulletin of the latest world news.
This is the BBC News with Fiona MacDonald. President Donald Trump has said he plans to speak to his Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin on Tuesday, and that talks to end the war with Ukraine have included how to divide some assets. The US president said that dividing land and power plants was part of the conversations. Ukraine has accepted a proposal for a 30-day ceasefire. Mr. Putin says he wants painstaking discussions first. President Trump was speaking to reporters.
We have something to announce maybe by Tuesday. I'll be speaking to President Putin on Tuesday. A lot of work's been done over the weekend. We want to see if we can bring the war to an end. Maybe we can, maybe we can't, but I think we have a very good chance.
The Houthis in Yemen say there have been fresh US strikes targeting them in different parts of the country. Similar strikes on Saturday killed more than 50 people. Washington says some key Houthi figures were among the dead, but the group hasn't confirmed this. The Houthis say they have again attacked a US aircraft carrier. The US hasn't commented. The Czech Foreign Minister has said he'll push for EU support to keep Radio Free Europe and Radio Liberty running in Prague. His comments came after the Trump administration announced cuts to its foreign broadcasting budget. Klitsia Sala reports.
Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty was set up to deliver news to countries without access to independent media, especially during the Cold War. But its future is uncertain after the Trump administration announced it would stop funding RFE, RL and Voice of America, calling them a waste of money. The Czech Foreign Minister, Jan Lipavsky, says RFE remains one of the few trusted sources in places like Iran, Belarus and Afghanistan. He says he plans to ask European foreign ministers on Monday to explore ways to keep the broadcaster running, at least in part.
At least 15 people have been arrested over the fire that killed nearly 60 people in a club in North Macedonia. The nightclub manager, government officials and members of the band that was performing at the time are among those in custody. The Prime Minister said that the club's licence had been issued illegally. From Skopje, here's Guy Deloney.
This period of national mourning is very important to people here in North Macedonia, and particularly in that small town, Kočani. Fewer than 25,000 people live there, and when you take into account the numbers of dead and injured, more than 250 people in that number. Pretty much everyone's affected, and at the vigil there, where people were lighting votive candles by the river, there was just stunned silence, but also when you were able to talk to people and people who wanted to talk, they were saying how much that they wanted answers for what had happened.
From London, this is the World News from the BBC. A trial of strength is developing in the United States between the Trump administration and the courts after more than 200 alleged Venezuelan gang members were deported to El Salvador. A judge had blocked the deportation, adding that any planes in the air should turn around. But the president of El Salvador posted a comment on X saying, "Oopsie, too late." And the White House spokeswoman said the judge's order had no lawful basis. Fresh tornado warnings have been issued for the US states of Virginia, Ohio and Pennsylvania. The severe storms that have battered the Midwest and South, killing at least 37 people, are expected to sweep across areas of the East Coast. It's feared 300,000 consumers will be without power. The governor of Mississippi, Tate Reeves, gave this update at a news conference.
I signed a state of emergency last night. It appears that the National Weather Service is looking at preliminary data, and we could have as many as 12 tornadoes that came through our state over the last 48 hours. At this time, we have an approximate 217 individuals across Mississippi that are displaced.
Brazil's former president Jair Bolsonaro has told thousands of his supporters in Rio de Janeiro that a ban on him seeking re-election next year amounted to a denial of democracy. Mr. Bolsonaro again denied allegations that he tried to overthrow his left-wing successor, and Mr. Bolsonaro is currently banned from holding public office. New Zealand's Prime Minister Christopher Luxon is meeting his Indian counterpart Narendra Modi in Delhi for talks aimed at restarting discussions on a free trade deal. Negotiations have been stalled for nearly a decade, mainly over dairy, a key export for New Zealand, but an industry that India heavily protects. New Zealand joins other countries trying to secure trade agreements. BBC News.
My body, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling, oh you go work, but you know it's out on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's out on your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, anywhere I go, anything you do, I live for you. Anywhere. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity. You are starting life, you want financial freedom. You know where to go for your child's education, financial freedom. We got solutions just for you. For your retirement plan, employee wellness and benefits. Old Mutual, your preferred insurer. Old Mutual is the best.
What are you waiting for? Come and join us. Call us on 030-7600. Old Mutual. Do great things every day.
Do great things every day. Do great things every day.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when the children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
No, stop action, mommy. All the learning and sports demands a lot of energy. So those sweat stains, torn uniforms and dirty shoes, they show that your kids have been very active.
Hey, Samo!
Your jams need nourishment and energy. Give them the Milo Energy at breakfast, now with vitamin D that supports energy release to help their daily performance. Milo, energy to go further. Milo. This advert is FDA approved.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
I found the partner.
Hey, Kofi, come and listen. It's the Asempa Moto promo from Imperial General. Our solid protection.
Oh, yes. For us, we will just renew our existing policy and bingo! We get our instant rewards. And now, Imperial has even made it simple for you to renew your policy. Click on the link in the renewal notification from Imperial, and your policy is done. Just sign up for a motor insurance policy with Imperial and pick up your instant rewards such as fuel coupons, coupons, airtime, gift vouchers, special souvenirs, and many more. Again, your motor insurance policy will give you an automatic 1-year life insurance. It's that simple. Just come insure your car and you are done. This promo runs till 30th April 2025. Talk to your broker, agent, or call us on 0577 667 436 for further details. You can also follow us on all our socials. T&T Supply, Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
In September, 17-year-old Achre Soa in Teshimami, along with 461,000 others, will sit for their final SHS exams. When the exams are over, Achre will be the ringleader of the celebration. Powder flying, signatures, and "I was here" some scrawled on every surface. But when her results are released mid-December, she may not be part of the 30% who would gain university admission. But what if there was another way for Achre to go to university like she always dreamed? Introducing Pathway by ALX. Your access to global universities, scholarships, and funding opportunities. Go to www.alxafrica.com to learn more. ALX, do hard things.
Businesses know how important it is to create a productive and supportive working environment by investing in employees' health. With a leading international track record, Apex Health Insurance is licensed to provide medical insurance services to corporate organizations and SMEs. We also have international LH Blue cover and TPAs to cushion you. Multinational companies, factories, and government agencies, focus on your business while Apex Insurance takes care of your health. Visit Apex Health Insurance office at Zion House, Boundary Road, Shiashi, Kumasi, opposite Premopeh College, Sofo Line, and Takrady Market Circle. For further inquiries, call 0501 562 962 or 0501 552 495. Apex Health, your preferred health insurer.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Wake up, good morning, good morning.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy,
on the Super Morning Show. It's Monday, and we got a really packed roster for you. Our big conversation with Professor H. Kwasi Premopeh, who, of course, the president has tasked with reviewing the Constitution. He, alongside a team, are going to be amalgamating the reports that have already been done by committees set up by Professor Atta Mills and Nana Akufo-Addo. And then taking, of course, your suggestions and hints and tips, and putting it all together in one big fat report. The report to end all reports. And this one, dear, we believe it to be implemented. Anna Kojo. This one, dear.
Yeah, because we've had different constitutional review exercises. Is this going to be the last one, at least for now? Yes.
And last one because it will be implemented.
Yes, because the current constitution is how many years old? Since 92?
Yep.
Yes, so we need to, it shouldn't be another exercise where another 900-page document will be prepared, we debate it small and shelve it. It should be an exercise that brings reforms. And I like the fact that Kwasi Premopeh is the chairperson of the committee, because he has some very interesting ideas on constitutional reforms, the powers of the president, this, that. So today we'll be asking him about the process, and also ask him about his thoughts on some of the reforms that we've been discussing. Should we vote for MMDCs? Our spending, what can we cap, what should we cap? Our approach to the NDPC, for example. Should we run the country on just the political manifestos, or there should be that larger blueprint, and then every political party comes to tell us how they are going to implement it? So we want to build 50,000 kilometers of roads. You come and you tell us that from your expertise, you think that we have enough labor. Ghana owns all the sand and stone resources, so you're going to use this approach where we don't have to pay contractors for sand and stone, but we have a certain system to supply. So we need to have these conversations and set the company called Ghana on a very, 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 very strong foundation where every manager comes to add on, but not to undo things, change things, sometimes mess things up completely before we have to recover.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very important conversation.
I mean, it's a very illustrious team, right? You've got people like Charlotte Osei, the secretary, yes, and their secretary, Dr. Renna. His surname escapes me a little bit. It'll come to me. But these are accomplished people with a track record who we can trust to do a good job, because they have done good jobs in the past, right? The thing about it is that we, of course, we'll find out from Professor H. Kwasi Premopeh how well they work together. What role each of them is playing in the process, and how the final outcome will be a reflection of each of their
and post this
individual
conversation,
brilliance.
if we ever get the chance, I don't know if the president is going to have a meet the press. One of the first questions we should ask him is what his plans are for the reports that this committee will bring to him. What timelines has he set for himself to implement whatever reports they bring to him, so that we put everybody on their toes to ensure that we see this through.
Yeah. Also, we're going to the Volta region.
Yes, we are going to the Volta, and we'll cross the Volta Riti Otto River.
Volta Riti Otto River. I never heard that one before. Yeah, so we're excited about it. But look, that trip is so packed. The number of things that have been packed into this 3,500 cedi ticket, it beggars belief. It blows the mind. If you're someone who likes to travel, this is the best 3,500 cedis you've ever spent.
Yes.
You know, and we'll tell you why later on the show. Make sure you're listening when Edem Daite stops by, so we can all get excited about the Volta adventure. And man, I've never seen such good value for money.
And later today, I'll give you a full virtual tour of Volta based on my own experiences. To let listeners know what they will be they'll be enjoying on the Volta tour.
We look forward to that. But listen, engage us on social media. Use the hashtag JoySMS. We absolutely want to know your favorite bits of the Volta region, but we also want to know what you would change in the constitution. I'm sure you have ideas. Prof. Kwasi Premopeh is relying on you, so get tweeting.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, 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 joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the super morning show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Now, drive with complete confidence this year. Toyota Ghana is proud to present their game-changing extended warranty, 5 years or 120,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Forget the worry of unexpected repair costs and focus on enjoying the road ahead. Secure your peace of mind today with Toyota Ghana extended warranty. Oh, there's more. When you purchase any Toyota vehicle from their branches, you get an extended 1 year or 20,000 kilometer free service period. Okay, that's absolutely free. Talk about unbeatable value. So call Toyota Ghana today on 0302 429 80125 and let them get you started. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota. Toyota Ghana Company Limited, the right dealership for Toyota vehicles.
And are you looking for a bank card that suits your needs? Zenith Bank is offering a diverse range of cards designed for you. Whether you are looking for a credit card to help you meet pressing financial needs, a debit card to have direct access to your funds at all times, or a prepaid card to help manage your spending, we have the perfect solution. No matter your needs, there's a Zenith card for everyone. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide today and choose the card that works best for you. Zenith Bank, the bank for all, here for you. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
All right, now, have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Well, let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action, which cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. So listen, think of the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives. Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption, while reducing CO2 emissions. You will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
And from the dreams of youth to the ambitions of adulthood, wherever you are on your journey, starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or planning your future, Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. Every goal deserves the chance to flourish, and with hard work, dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. So trust in the journey and understand that Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. We are here for your journey. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Okay, well, Kingdom Books reminds you that they have the best online portal, kingdomstoreonline.com, where you can get the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. Now, these guys, they don't play around. You can pay via Momo across all networks for whatever you buy from them, and they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time. If you live in Accra or Tema, that's free delivery for you. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Do you know when your motor insurance is expiring, Kojo?
I just renewed it.
You just did
in February. Yes.
Mine expires next week, and I'm going for the Asempa Moto promo.
That's right.
At Imperial General Assurance. If you renew your existing policy or you sign up for a new motor insurance policy from Imperial, They give you handsome rewards. It's instant, yes. Just insure and pick your rewards, fuel coupons, gift vouchers, special souvenirs, and many more. And they've also made the renewal process very simple. Just click on the link in the renewal notification message from Imperial and follow the prompt. So if you have an insurance policy with them, they'll send you a message when it expires with a link. You just click it, you just renew. And here's the big deal. They're also giving you a free 1-year life insurance as part of your motor insurance. So get it double from Imperial General. Call them today on 0577 667 436 or talk to your broker or any of their agents across the country for further details. You can also follow them on their socials for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
All right, well, you need to discover MNC Group Global, your #1 partner in real estate, minerals, trading, and export logistics, and of course, food commodity trading. Now, with their global presence, they connect markets, they drive business growth, and of course, they are using tailor-made solutions to do this, okay? And they'll meet all of your needs. Trust them to maximize your value in every deal. Reach them at MNC Group at mncgroup.com. Sorry, MNC Group at mncgroupgh.com. M&C Group, totally reliant.
Now there's good news from you. SG Ghana is giving away lots of amazing prizes, including a brand new luxurious Toyota RAV4 Adventure in the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account and stand a chance of winning big. I mean big. Tantalabuta big. If you are not a customer, you can open an account to participate from now till 30th May 2025. You can win amazing prizes, including trips to Singapore or Dubai, Samsung mobile phones, air fryers, microwaves, TVs, or the ultimate. That's a brand new Toyota RAV4 from Toyota Ghana Limited. Minya Ubeka 7 Wati. Yes, in the brand new Toyota RAV4. And the more you deposit, the better your chances of winning. So join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo today. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302 214 314 for further enquiries. This promo is regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale, the future is you.
Okay, well, listen, Ghana, let's talk water tanks. Did you know that the secret to real water storage is that your tank needs to have the tortoise on it? If not, then it's not the correct tank. That's right, the tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, it's durable, and it's built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So listen, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have a tortoise on it, it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that is tough like the tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy now and find one of their 400 agents across the country. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, you're strong, you're tough.
Tough. They are tough.
Strong, tough.
Chema, tough. We are tough.
Strong. Ah, goodness, tough like a tortoise, or like some people say, tortoise. Tough like a tortoise.
Yes.
All right, Prof. Kwasi Premopeh will be here later, and I can't wait to engage him and find out what they've been putting together by way of ideas to reform our constitution, review our constitution, make it better. You know, there are some who actually believe that there's no point in reviewing the constitution. It's the people. The people need reviewing.
and there are some people who believe that those who move that we don't need to review the constitution are beneficiaries of the constitution,
of the current state of it.
Remember when the 1992 constitution came into effect, there were people who argued that the late President Rawlings had the constitution structured that way to benefit him, to protect him. Post that, we've had President Kufuor, we've had President Mills, we had JDM 1, we had President Akufo-Addo, now we have JDM 2. Is it benefiting them too? Did it benefit them? Does the president wield too much power? In fact, there are things like even selecting or choosing the Speaker of Parliament. Every president would like to have the Speaker of Parliament in their corner, right? To enable the government do their business. But how do we go about it? Should the president tell the majority or minority, should they have a minority in Parliament, whom to select as Speaker? For example, when it comes to voting in Parliament, how should it be? When you vote for an MP on a political party's ticket to go to Parliament, do they go there to represent the people or to represent their party?
That is something I would love to see some clarity on, because it's been a matter that many speakers have ruled, two speakers have ruled on in ways that, kind of suggest that they are there for the party. But let's talk about it today with Prof. H. Kwasi Premopeh, and let's talk about it with you, okay? Send through your suggestions and your views. Sports, birthdays, and food for thought coming up after these.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
All right, birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, and Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. All right, now, I don't know about you, but every day is somebody's birthday on my phone.
Let me say a belated happy birthday to Mr. Benjamin Offer, popularly called Monty, CEO of Agro Monty. You turned 50 over the weekend. Belated happy. Yes, that's why I was. Belated happy birthday to you, Monty.
All right, good one. All right, now the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And of course, if it's football you want, DSTV has got it all the leagues, all the matches, all the cups, live on HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment. And of course, Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa.
And as the new year begins, it's essential to take the right steps towards achieving financial stability. The start of a new year is the perfect opportunity to get your financial goals and start on the right path. An input from a professional can make the difference. And Standard Chartered Wealth Management Limited wants to be that professional entity that helps you. You have access to a wide range of investment options that offer you monthly and half-yearly interest payments through diversified interest portfolios. Call them on 0233 000041 or visit them on the 4th floor of the Opebia House Airport, Accra, today, and speak with their certified investment advisors on what options suit your financial objectives and risk appetite. Standard Chartered, here for good.
All right. Well, listen. Franco Trading is still your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. And that's where you go for your Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, as well as smart TVs. They've got them from 32 to 100 inches. The Franco air conditioners ranging from 1.5 horsepower to 2.5 horsepower, as well as chest freezers and fridges, washing machines, microwaves, blenders, CCTV cameras with some amazing functions. And all of this is available to you, including mobile phone brands and accessories from all of their shops. And of course, if you shop on their platforms, you get up to 40%. Their digital platforms, you get up to 40% discounts on everything you buy. Call them on 0246 422 338, or just download the new Franco trading app. Franco is what it's called, and you can get it on the Google Play Store, or you could visit their website, which is francotrading.com. Still, phone Papa Fie. Braidachu.
Brother.
Mara.
Me and my books.
Relax.
Nana mo fanchai. Yafun. Nana kojo.
Onyawawa.
Onyawachi. What is happening? Is that kind of morning? Yes.
Yeah,
Charlie has a full clause there.
They lost.
Kotoko.
Disgracefully.
Kotoko
drew away to Samatex.
And the most exciting loss was the Liverpool loss.
Oh,
because
the
brethren. Last weekend, not this past one, the previous one.
Yes.
My big man friend B was waiting for Man U to lose to Arsenal so that Liverpool will be in a good position to win the league, win the cup, and win Champions League. Now PSG,
now Newcastle United. As for the Premier League, they can take it.
I can't say Mediama Bokakoshe Liverpool.
Oh, and you're not even good. Good morning, everyone, and welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Victor Achutamaklu. Coming up.
It's Livramento for Harvey Barnes. Tino Livramento again. Here's a test. It's Isak, and here's a goal. They won't rule that one out. Alexander Isak. They are 2-0 up in the Carabao Cup final. Newcastle United have won a trophy for the first time since 1969. 56 years of hurt.
Newcastle United ending their 70-year wait for a domestic trophy by beating Liverpool to it last night at Wembley. Also coming up.
They've got to target the Chelsea goalkeeper here. Played in by Odegaard. Flicked on by Marino! Inflicted! Who needs a number 9? Mikel Marino gives Arsenal the lead.
Mikel Merino firing past Arsenal past Chelsea to cut Liverpool's Premier League lead to 12 points with 9 games to go. We've got details of these stories and more to come in the next 10 minutes. But first, the Black Stars of Ghana will host their first training session later today in readiness for their World Cup qualifier against Chad on Friday here in Accra. Some of the players have already touched down. They did so last night. Ademo Benin Abdul Karim of Joy Sports looks at how they fared over the weekend before flying down for the 2 games.
Out of the 23 players called up for the Chad and Madagascar games, 5 did not start for their clubs over the weekend, with defender Jonas Ajete and midfielder Abu Francis not seeing any minutes at all. Defender Razak Simpson was the only selected player to score for his club, Nations FC, in a 2-1 win over Midiama in a Ghana Premier League game. No selected player provided an assist. Last night, a number of players, including Mohamed Kudus, Kamaldeen Sulemana and Antoine Semenyo, arrived in Accra ahead of their first training session today at the Accra Sports Stadium. Midfielder Majid Ashmeru, who was listed among the injured players, came off the bench to provide an assist for Anderlecht in their 3-0 win over Cercle Brugge in the Belgian top flight. Ashmeru is just returning from injury after over 3 months on the sidelines. Another player working his way back from injury is Ibrahim Sadiq. The forward also came off the bench and scored for AZ Alkmaar in a 2-2 draw against Ajax in the Dutch Eredivisie. Informed Ransford Koningsdorfer, who was not selected for the 2 games, scored twice for Hamburg in a 3-0 win over Magdeburg in the German Bundesliga 2.
Well, the Black Stars will host Chad here in Accra on Friday and then play away to Madagascar 3 days later in Morocco. Let's move on to the Ghana Premier League, because on Saturday night, Accra Hearts of Oak missed the opportunity to go top of the table after losing by a goal to 0 at home to Dreams FC at the University of Ghana Stadium. A first loss in 8 league games means the Phobians dropped to 4th with 36 points from 21 games, 2 behind league leaders Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Heart coach Abubakar Ouattara failed to show up for the post-match press conference and has since been charged by the Ghana Football Association. Meanwhile, Asante Kotoko had to come from behind to earn a point away to league holders Samatex 96 to remain top with 38 points. Head coach Prosper Natogum was satisfied with the performance of his team.
Yeah, I think it was a beautiful game. So I think both teams came in with 2 different approaches. They were trying to keep the ball and split the defense through penetrative passes, whilst we tried to also hold them and then go on the counter. And I think it worked for us as far as I'm concerned. But I can talk more about my team. They actually did well. If you look at Andrews and Tenedu in the first half, before Tenedu was substituted, the 2 of them were able to hold their 2 central pair, making it very difficult for them to split the defense.
Vienna Gold Stars, who were second on the league table going into the weekend's matches, lost by 2 goals to 0 to Indiana Stars, but maintained their second position with 37 points. Hearts of Lions moved up to 3rd with a 1-0 win over Karela in Pando, courtesy of Kwasi Pong strike. Yao Ano also scored twice to secure a 2-0 win for Vision FC at the Nana Fosu Park. Elsewhere, Nations FC beat Mediama Sporting Club by 2 goals to 1. Legon City also beat Brecum Chelsea by the same margin. In Swatraman's league game against Basake Holy Stars did not come off after they announced their withdrawal from the league on Friday. So Legon Cities have now moved to 16th on the league table with 21 points. Karela is 17th with 18 points, and Accra Lions, they are remaining in bottom place with 16 points from 21 matches played so far. Let's talk about women's football. And Faith Ladies, they upset Azakes Ladies to set up an all-Southern Zone Women's FA Cup final in consecutive seasons. Joy Sports' Lawrence Beidou has more in these reports.
Jonina Ladies will be playing in the final of the Women's FA Cup for the first time in their history after beating Root Sisters in their semi-final game on Sunday. Braces from Matilda Fodu and Joyce Atimbila meant that Eva Amako's goal was only a consolation for the Division 1 side. Elsewhere, Azakes Ladies' hopes of reaching the final of the competition were halted as they lost to Faith Ladies at the Teshi Magdan Park. Dorcas Otre scored the only goal of the game after a mix-up in the Hazakes defense. The final of the competition will see Jonina Ladies come up against Faith Ladies in an all-Southern Zone final.
Well, let's talk athletics, because Ghanaian athletes Abdul Rashid Saminu and Rosie Eboa participated in their final competitions over the weekend ahead of this week's World Indoor Championships in China. Daniel Krantier has the rest of the details in these reports.
Sprinter Abdul Rashid Saminu made history over the weekend when he shattered yet another record in the 60-meter finals at the NCAA Indoor Championships. Saminu, who has already booked his spot at the World Indoor Championships, finished 4th in the 60-meter dash with a time of 6.53 seconds and earned his 3rd first-team All-American honor. Another athlete who has already booked qualification to the World Indoors is Rosie Eboa. She completed the student indoor campaign with a jump of 1.85 meters, placing 6th on the All-American list. Eboa becomes only the 2nd female student from the University of Illinois to earn a high jump NCAA Indoor All-American honors in consecutive seasons since Stacey Ann Grant in 1997, 98 and 99.
Let's head to England now, where Newcastle United beat Liverpool by 2 goals to 1 yesterday at Wembley to win their first major domestic trophy in 70 years. Their last trophy was the FA Cup in 1955. The Reds look like they never recovered from their Champions League elimination by PSG and struggled throughout the game. Eddie Howe became the first English manager to win a major trophy in England since 2008.
It feels amazing, absolutely, one of the best days, I'm sure, of all of our careers, to win here in front of the supporters, the number, and also the people at home. It means so much to the city of Newcastle. It wasn't the best football game, pure football game, but I thought we were excellent off the ball today. It always starts with this man up front, it always does. As good as he is, really is as good as the team is off the ball. And then you work your way back through the team, and Dan did a brilliant job on Salah.
Liverpool boss Arne Slot was in denial of their horrendous week.
It took us 7, 8, 9 months to lose twice in a row, and that happens against two teams that are, one of them is fighting for Champions League. Newcastle is a very good team. We knew this already at St. James's Park, and the other one is Paris Saint-Germain. Probably, if you can beat us in that style of play, you are probably the best team in Europe. At the moment, they still have to show if they still can beat us in the upcoming 2 or 3 months. I want to make clear one more time that the week started off really well by us beating Southampton. That's why we extended our lead to 12 points.
Meanwhile, in the Premier League, Arsenal defeated London rivals Chelsea by 1-0 for their first win in 4 league games on Sunday. The headed goal by Stanley United striker Mikel Merino boosted their faint hopes of catching up with runaway leaders Liverpool. They now have 58 points, 12 behind the Reds on the Premier League table. Also on Sunday, Man United beat Leicester 3-0 to win back-to-back games for the first time since late January and are now 13th on the table with 37 points. Fulham also beat Spurs by 2-0. Man City were held to a 2-2 draw by Brighton and Hove Albion and remain 5th with 48 points. In Spain, Barcelona with a late rally came to beat Atletico Madrid by 4-2. They've now moved to 60 points with the game in hand, and they are level on points with Real Madrid, who won by 2-1 at Villarreal on Sunday. In Italy, Inter Milan extended their lead at top Serie A to 3 points with a 2-0 win at third place title rivals Atalanta on Sunday in a hard-fought clash that saw both sides finish with 10 men. They've now moved to 64 points ahead of Napoli, who have 61 after their goalless draw at second from bottom Venezia earlier on Sunday, while Atalanta remain on 58 points. And that's how we end the Joy Sports Center. Back to you, Kujo.
Thank you. Much appreciated. And of course, the team returns with more sports during the day on all our major bulletins. And right now, though, it's time for Food for Thought with Uncle Ibu White. It's brought to you by Roverman Productions, Be the Difference, as well as Korba. And they say, our lives simplified. Uncle Ibu, good morning. Do we have Uncle Ibu on the line? Hello, Uncle Ibu? No. Okay, seem to have a bit of a problem with our connection to Uncle Ibu there. Hello? No. All right then. Okay. Well, in the meantime, while we're trying to connect, let me remind you that this first quarter of the year, Roverman Productions, in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, will celebrate Uncle Ibu White's 60th original play. And the play will show at the National Theatre on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th and 13th of April 2025. Showtimes will be Friday at 7 p.m. That's just one show. Saturday 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. That's 2 shows. And on Sunday 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 3 shows. And of course, from now until the 16th of March, tickets will go at a promotional rate of 250 Ghana cedis. The price of the tickets will revert to 300 cedis after the promotion. You can buy your tickets now at Korba with the short code star 365 star 535 hash, or you can get it on the Roverman app, which is called Rover app, or you can get it at Roverman's website, which is rovermanproductions.com. If you want to know more, call 059-692-1960 or send a WhatsApp to 050-554-6030. You can also follow them on all their social media platforms at Roverman Productions. Buy your tickets now. Roverman Productions, be the difference. Do we have Uncle Ibu on the line? Hello, Uncle Ibu.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Good morning.
You gave me a scare.
I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what was happening there, but we have you now.
Yeah. And I can see your Ghana theme still running.
Yes, made in Ghana. So I hope I'm properly dressed today.
Not quite, because it's a short sleeve.
I'll work on that.
My next play, as you announced, is The X Factor. The X Factor, a crazy play You will not believe the plot of that play. And it is on April 4, 5, and 6. And then the week after that, 11, 12, and 13. Please join us.
Certainly.
Yeah, I continue with my Ghana Month series. And this is my presentation for today. The courtroom was packed with excited members of the media and the public. Nobody had heard of a case of this nature before. And so the interest from those in the legal profession and from the media and the public in general was intense. At the table of the clerk and court reporter, lawyers were engaging them and each other. On the prosecution's desk, 3 lawyers representing the plaintiff were seated. They exuded confidence, knowing that they had a solid case. Other lawyers stopped at the desk from time to time to exchange pleasantries with the lawyers for the plaintiff. The situation was very different on the defendant's desk. It was empty. There was no lawyer at the desk. Outside the courtroom, on the corridor, the plaintiff, a very nervous man, paced up and down. He was the new president of the Republic of Ghana, representing the people of Ghana. He had a number of his advisors, ministers, and appointees with him, but that brought him no comfort. He said to one of his aides, "Any news from the lawyer?" The aide, who was on the phone, said, "No, he's the one I'm calling, and he's not picking." "Keep trying. He must be here," said the president. Almost everyone around him was a lawyer from Ghana, but this was a very special court outside Ghana, and none of the lawyers around him was licensed to practice in this court. Only a few lawyers in the world were, and the president has struggled to find one to agree to represent the people of Ghana. He tried to look cool, but the weight of the moment felt very heavy on him. A whole nation was on trial, and the consequences could be dire for the citizens of Ghana living and yet to be born. He could not afford to let the nation down. The suit against the people of Ghana had been filed before he became president, but he had made it his campaign promise that he would make the case go away during his term in office. Just then, one of his aides came to him and said, "Mr. President, the court is about to start." The president and his entourage hurried into the courtroom. The court clerk looked at his time, got up and walked to the judge's office. A moment later, he re-emerged with a pile of dockets. "Court rise," he said. The judge, a huge, imposing elderly man with spectacles, entered and walked firmly to the judge's desk, the judge's bench, gave the court a little bow and sat down. He was all business. The court clerk said, "The court is in session. Justice, common sense, presiding." He then picked a docket and read from the cover, case number 1954, the black race and Africa versus the people of Ghana. He handed the file to the judge, who asked, "Are all the parties in court?" The lead lawyer for the plaintiff rose, bowed to the bench, and said, "Respectfully, Your Honor, John Diaspora for the plaintiff, and with me are my learned colleagues, Dick Daki and Ebibiman Sr." The judge turned to the president of Ghana, the respondent, and asked, "Where's your lawyer?" The president said, "Your Honor, my lawyer assured me that he would be here, and I'm expecting him." The judge checked the file and said, "Your lawyer is Kofi Ganaba, isn't he?" "Yes, Your Honor," said the president. "When was the last time you spoke with your lawyer?" the judge asked. The president said, "I spoke with him last night, Your Honor, and he promised to be here and on time." Just then, a bailiff handed a letter to the clerk, who quickly read it and hurried to hand it over to the judge. The judge read it and, turning to the respondent, said, Well, the court just received a letter from your lawyer saying that he has withdrawn from the case and that he has already informed you about it. The president was shocked. The lawyer had withdrawn. The judge, seeing his confusion, said, "Do I get the impression that you know nothing about this?" The president said, "I know nothing about this, Your Honor." The judge said, "I'm going to adjourn the case till next week to give you the chance to settle matters with your lawyer or to find a new one." Lawyer Diaspora for the plaintiff rose to his feet and said, "Your Honor, we asked for cost of $2 million. The judge said the respondent is to pay cost of $1 million. He banged his gavel on the desk and said, "Case adjourned to next week." Just as the president came out of the courtroom, he saw the lawyer, Kofi Ganaba, an American with Ghanaian parents, chatting with a lady at the car park. The president rushed on him and said, You were not in court, and it has cost Ghana $1 million. Lawyer Ganaba said to the lady with whom he was chatting, "Excuse me, my darling." Then he turned to the president and said, "Why were you expecting me in court? Did I not tell you that if I did not get my money by this morning, I would drop out of the case?" The president said, "But I sent you the money." "No, you didn't," said the lawyer. The president turned to his aide and said, "I gave you instructions to make sure the lawyer got his money. Did you not send it to him?" The aide said, "I went to the minister and he said he was going for a funeral." The president was livid. "What? So why didn't you tell me?" The aide just shrugged. The president said, "I'm so disappointed with you. When are we going to take the business of Ghana seriously?" He turned to the lawyer. "Lawyer, I'm sorry the money did not get to you. Please do the case. I promise you that you will get payment by all means when we return to Ghana." The lawyer said, "You are Ghana. You even default on your bonds. Let me see cash first. No checks. I don't trust your credit." And with that, lawyer Kofi Ganaba turned to the lady and said, "Darling, these people are not serious. Let's go look for something to eat." And taking her by the hand, he walked off with her. And Kojo, that is part 1 of Ghana on trial. On Thursday, God willing, I'll tell you why the black race and Africa are suing the people of Ghana. Until then, let's do the best we can for Mother Ghana.
Okay, but the case is not going well, crowd. This start to the case there. I'm not confident.
Oh, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope.
But yes, it also sounds very typical of us, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It does. But don't forget, this is just the beginning of the case.
Okay.
Wait for the case proper.
I'm even afraid. All right. Thank you so much, Uncle Ebo White. And Food for Thought returns on Thursday. So if you want that part 2, you know what to do. Make sure you don't miss it. All right. Well, there's a bit more to do right here on the Super Morning Show. In a couple of minutes' time, we'll bring you the Joy Business Minute. But before that, let me remind you that social media messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by EcoBank, A Better Way, A Better Africa, and number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief, as well as Provident Insurance with Provident. Man, you are covered. Also, while we're talking about Provident Insurance, let me remind you that this new year, you should let your journey be worry-free. Renew or buy a brand new motor insurance policy with Provident Insurance from January until March 2025 and enjoy exciting rewards, including fuel coupons and exclusive Provident souvenirs. If you need assistance, you can chat with Obaya, your friendly WhatsApp assistant, on 0242 426 396. And you should make sure that you keep yourself covered every mile of the way with Provident. Don't miss out on this special offer. Chat with Obaya now or visit any of their branches, agents or brokers today. Terms and conditions apply. With Provident, man, you are covered.
And make sure you don't get scammed. Fraud activities are on the increase as scammers continue to target customers of various banks through phone calls, text messages and emails to get customers to give out sensitive information such as passwords, PINs, card information, CVV, OTP, and other personal details. Their ultimate goal is to steal your money. And Ecobank is advising you to be extra vigilant. Never trust any phone calls, text messages, or emails from anybody posing as a staff of Ecobank. If you want to update your bank details, if you need any Ecobank services, use the official channels. If you want to update your bank details, you can only do that at an Ecobank branch. The Ecobank mobile app can only be upgraded at the App Store or Play Store. If you want to link your Ghana card to your Ecobank account, you can do that at any Ecobank branch or at ecobank.com. Please don't share your password, your PIN, your OTP card information, or any personal information with anyone, whether remotely or face-to-face. And never give that 16 digits or any number on your bank card to anyone. Avoid any calls or messages that request you to click a link, and report any suspicious SMSs, emails, or phone calls to the Ecobank contact center. And if you're in doubt or you feel insecure, call Ecobank on 0800 003 225 toll-free.
All right, time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you. And Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and Pinnacle Life Insurance, more for your smile. Interest rates have dropped to 15% in the latest Treasury bill auction. Demand for the short-term instrument also continues to decline. Meanwhile, economist Dr. Priscilla Chumesi is warning that significant reduction in Treasury bill rates over the past months, if not well managed, could come with serious shocks for the economy. Prices of petroleum products are expected to witness significant reduction at the pumps this morning. That's according to the Price and Outlook reports that guides the various oil marketing firms. And US President Donald Trump has signed an order to strip back federally funded news organization Voice of America, accusing it of being anti-Trump and radical. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and Pinnacle Life Insurance, more for your smile.
Charlie, this song is nice, eh?
This man's favorite song.
See, I don't want friendship will be younger. Kiss me today, tomorrow.
This one-way guy. That's his favorite song. Sami Odami.
Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder.
This one, it lies in the
make we marry.
wax-laden ears of the beholder.
Now, if you are tired of endless traffic jams and rising fuel costs, you need to get the Serial Nano 3 electric vehicle. It's the all-new Serial Nano 3 electric vehicle, proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The Serial Nano 3 EV offers zero emissions, running entirely on electricity. No charging station, no problem. Simply plug it into a standard socket at home and you're good to go. Now, this sleek EV combines advanced technology with high performance, featuring a fast-charging, long-lasting battery, a portable, ultra-silent digital genset for backup power, and an elegant, comfortable interior. Every purchase comes with a 1-year warranty. So visit their showroom at the Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, Farisco Traffic Lights, opposite Glyco at Dabraka, Accra, or call 0540-100-868. And in Kumasi, find them in front of the Tati Yard on the Mayanka Arc Road. Call them on 0243-480-334. Serial Nano 3 EV. Experience a legacy of modern luxury. Serial EV. Go electric.
And Prof. Kwasi Premopeh is already here, and well, we really get excited when HKP comes on the show. We know it's going to be a brain expanding conversation, right? And we were talking to him in the green room just a while back, and he was giving us a bit of a flavor of how things are going so far on the committee. They have a very eclectic mix of people making up this committee, and he talked about how well they are working together and how they've set up their decision-making protocols, all the important things, so that as they go forward, they have a very structured way of moving from point A to B, right? And I'm excited about it because the job they've been given is not a small one. I mean, look.
It is. They are going to build what will make or unmake us. They are working on what will make or unmake us. After how many years? Over 60 years of being a country. After over 30 years of this particular republic, times change, things change, the future also will change. How do we build that governing document that helps us move the country, govern the country, structure what we do, and leave Ghana in a better place for future generations? I think that's very important.
Yes, indeed.
And that's their job, a very, very big task.
Yeah, and he's coming. He's going to be on the show in just a few moments. He's already here, but you hear his voice very shortly on Big Stories, brought to you by Telecel, connecting energies.
And if you are looking for the best value data and voice offers that are tailored to your needs, you need to talk to Telecel today. At Telecel, they understand everyone has their own preference. That's why they have the unbeatable Made For Me bundles made just for you. The Made For Me bundles are affordable, customized data and voice packages personalized for you. And so you simply have to dial *530# or download the Telecel Play app to subscribe to your special Made For Me bundle. Telecel, connecting energies.
All right, now listen, HKP and the team here in just a moment. But first... Kojo, are you ready for the Votarigin adventure?
I am very, very, very ready.
Hey, my brother, I cannot wait to be in the Votarigin to enjoy myself.
Volta region is the most beautiful region in the whole eastern part of West Africa.
Facts of life.
Volta region is the most
beautiful
region in the whole eastern part of West Africa.
What do you want? Mountains, waterfalls, rivers, brooks,
valleys.
Look,
human beings.
Especially those whose names begin with E and S.
Yes.
If you go to Volta, almost all the women, their names begin with E or S.
Is that so?
You like, let's start. Edem, Enyonam, Eram, Seram, Sefako. Just keep. Etonam.
What?
Etonam, the short Eto.
And you realize that almost all their names are unisex, right?
Yes.
So you can, name either a man.
My ever name is Sedem.
How do you have an ever name?
My father is from Volta.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, from the Akachi area.
Then you are original.
Yes,
original.
No, me, I'm fake.
but the others are patrilineal. So if your father is from the Volta,
my mother is matrilineal.
So I mean, you are not fake in either direction.
Well, I eat more food than Akple.
That has tipped it.
But I always make sure every year, at least, I do 3 full Volta trips. I start on the N1, that is the Accra Aflao Road, and then on my way there's a town called Huakpo.
Adam, listen to this guy. He's got the whole atlas in his head. Listen to him.
Huakpo. There's a town called Huakpo. That's where the Nchinchi Museum is. Huakpo is more in Greater Accra.
Right.
So you go to the Nchinchi Museum, and then you drive through Vuma and all those areas. As soon as you cross the Volta River, Sogakope, you you take a right turn, and you go to somewhere in Sogakope to go and fill the system.
That's right.
So that all the things you do in Volta, like you have yourself
your fuel,
grounded.
your base.
In fact, what to say be oyem. Then from Sogakope, you can take a left and go through that Daklu area to Ho.
Okay.
Or go straight. You can go to the Akachi areas, or you go to the Keta area, go and chill small, and then you enter Aflao and go and eat. Then you come back. The Joja Road is bad, but you can use that Joja Road through to Agotimekpetoe to Ho, and then when you settle in Ho, you can go to all the places, you know. I don't want to mention the names.
Please, it's okay, because we are going a different way.
No, I'm getting there. So when you get to Ho, I'm taking you to your route. Now when you get to Ho and you climb the Kakabaka mountains, I don't know if that's the name, the mountain to African Hill and all the, you can descend that mountain to Amejopa. In fact, down there in the valleys, that's where a lot of the coffee, cocoa and other things are grown. So you go to Amejopa, and on your way to Amejopa, the Tafia Tome Monkey Sanctuary, all those places are there. And then you go to Amejopa, you go and enjoy the place. You then go to the canopy walk. There are over 200 stairs. I've done it like 3 times. But this time when we go, I'm not walking on the canopy. I'll sit at the base of the waterfall with a bottle of something cold to, you know.
Yes. Please, by something cold, he means water.
Why am I even here?
10 past 9. Adam Naite is here and wondering why.
You guys have done all the job.
And then on your way back, you hit the Akosumbu area. You see, you get to Esikuma. But now the roads, so on this trip, we are going to go through the Akosumbu area. The only bad patch of road we will encounter, trust me, will be the Greater Accra roads. Once you get to the Akomufie area, you cross the Adome Bridge, the roads are great.
Tukmando is good now.
You get to Asikuma Junction, you take a left, the Peki Road. It is sweet.
Oh, wow.
It is
I haven't done that route in
so
a
you
long
get to,
time.
you use that road, you get to Have, where my friend Jejom is from. So whenever I get to that town, I stop in front of her father's house and I take a photo.
That's
and I send to her.
Ever lady without an E or S.
Oh, she has an E name. She has an E name.
Oh, then she's compliant. She's compliant.
So you get to Have, you take a left, you go through Vakpo and Foega, then to Pando. Yes. And if you get to Have and you go straight to that one will take you straight to the Tafiatome area. You can hang a right at a certain junction and go to Amedope again. And the greenery, the river views and everything. So on the trip you're likely to see a lot of, and you know Ghana has the biggest organic banana farm in the world.
Oh really?
Yes.
And it's along this route?
It's along the routes. You see a lot of bananas, the golden exotics, the Volta River Estate and all those things. So this trip is taking you into the heart of Volta for you to enjoy the culture and everything Volta. And you also see the economic impact of the Volta Ritiota River.
I heard that earlier.
Now, look, let me ask this, because honestly, I still don't understand. Just 3,500 cedis.
Yes, just 3,000.
You see,
and there are no hidden costs, Kojo. Everything is covered. Transportation.
It doesn't make economic sense.
So we're celebrating 30 years.
Well, yes.
And so we had to broker these deals, and most of the deals we brokered, our partners are, kind enough to say that, okay, you can offset some of them with airtime. So we went into a lot of barter so people can have this experience. That is the only understanding
It is amazing. Like, I don't get it. Because look, if you've ever stayed at the Volta Serene Hotel, which is where, we'll be staying for 2 nights, right? If you've ever stayed there, that place is plush.
It's beautiful.
Right? And for 1 night, with all your meals and all of this thing, in fact, forget about meals. For 1 night, you are spending about 3,000 cedis anyway. 1 night. We are going for 2. 2 nights. And in addition to the 2 nights, on our way there, Krapono, we are stopping at the the monkey sanctuary. We're doing the zip line.
Exactly.
Right? And then we're going to Volta Serene.
Yes.
When we get there to
and,
pomp and pageantry and
everything.
All of this. Before Amejope, look, I would pay 3,500 just to go to Amejope.
Come back again and again.
I promise you, I would pay just for that experience. That place, Amejope.
Yeah.
Look,
I
it
like
is.
the way he mentions it.
It is.
Amejope.
It
First
is.
time I said Amejope.
Say look, it is the most magical place in Ghana.
Yeah.
Without
I heard your
and
account of
I've
the
been
place.
everywhere. I've
Yeah.
been everywhere. There's no place like Amejope.
We're going to
Seriously.
see. I haven't been there. So for me, yeah, I am 100% ever, but there are lots of places I haven't been. So it's going to be an experience for me as well. But I speak like 4 different dialects, of ever. Even the Togo ever, I can speak.
Do you know that in Amejope they don't speak ever?
You were saying it the other day.
They are not evers.
Oh.
So that's the thing about the place. Everything is contradictory.
But the name is very ever.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they don't speak ever.
They do, well, I mean, they understand ever, and if you speak ever with them, they
I
respond.
know of the German
but they have
influence.
their own language.
Oh, aside the German influence.
Oh, there is the German influence.
Yes.
But aside that, look, they have their own language. You know, they emigrated from the Guam area. They have their own language.
Something new today.
Yes, they have their own language. So they are evers who are not ever.
Mm-hmm.
They have a frog that has no frog DNA.
That's in the protected area around the waterfall. Yeah.
Yes. Look, everything about them is unique. It's special. These people overthrew giants to take over that place, and they will tell you about it when you get there. It's one of the few places where they are in control of their own tourism industry. So they have their own visitor center. When you go there, they will assign you a tour guide from the village.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Amejope
from
is-
Amejope, you see a lot of the water towns.
Yes.
You
But
see
Kojo,
them-
I think we should
you
just
see them
end
in
the trip
valley.
at Amejope and come back.
That's the trip for me. That's the trip for me.
But after all of this, we're doing Dodi too.
Hey, babe.
When we're coming back to Accra on the 23rd, we will go to Akosombo and then cruise, with lunch and entertainment and all that before we come to Accra. And we're doing breakfast, lunch, dinner for all the days. We have loads of giveaways. Woodin is on board. They've given us loads of fabrics to give away. Ikumfi Juice is sponsoring us. So we have tons of boxes of Ikumfi Juice to give everybody. And then Serene Insurance is also on board, insuring us. And also, everybody is going to get a branded T-shirt. And that was sponsored also by Serene Insurance. So, it's a pampering trip.
For 3-5.
Yes. Plus other Joy FM, paraphernalia. So it's a pampered trip for everybody. And yesterday when I checked with the finance team, I think Bennett said that we have about 15 seats left.
Hey. All right, so listen, those of you who have been bugging me about this and asking me for the phone number and this and how to get, what's the 15 seats?
Non-waka.
15. I beg you give them the number.
So the Momo number is 059-303-8842. 059-303-8842. And when you make payments, please take a screenshot of the payment advice and send it to the same number. Tomorrow we're going to put together our WhatsApp group, and then all the information, the debriefing and all that will be in there, and then we will be heading out on Friday. I am actually looking forward to this journey. So come along with us and let's go explore the Volta region. Don't forget that on Saturday night DJ Black is going to be there. Yesterday he called me, the way he's excited.
Yeah, there's a nightclub.
Oh yes, inside there. There's a movie theater.
Volta Serene.
So on the Saturday we're planning that we're able to get back from the tours early, so people can also enjoy the hotel, because the hotel is a place on its own that you would want to spend a lot of time exploring. So Kojo, that will be it for our Volta adventure. And then let me quickly chip in that after this, the following Saturday, we have the Accra High Street tour. I'll come back next week so that we discuss that.
Hey, it's overload. It's too much.
As for the Accra High Street tour, it's something else, No, Adam, so that's also coming up on the 29th.
You have made the Ghana man too sweet. I'm diabetic.
This is our
I won't survive. I won't survive this. All right, so listen, thank you, Adam. You know what to do. Call that number, make your payment to that number, and be on the bus with us as we explore the Avota Regional Highway.
Morning show.
Reasons is why we dey connect each child. It not be say we won't make one our loved ones happy.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That be my daughter, Angela. Say I go take care of my parents, it be my duty. Say make I pay my bills. I dey use Telecel cash. The suppliers for my shop there.
Hello boss, I get a Telecel cash alert too. We dey deliver the things right here.
I dey make them happy because I fit pay them directly to the my merchant number for any network talk. Then sort my people out with Telecel cash for free.
If one of family parties, them business partners they happy. It be they make one a connection strong. Carry Telecel cash, send money, give your people for them a Telecel cash wallet store. Any day, anytime. It be free. Make you save money. Tap cool. Then make your menace smile. Anytime you go carry Telecel cash, send them money.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Babe, today we are going on the road trip. Full tank, good vibes, no worries.
Road trip? But you always check fuel prices before moving.
Oh, that was before Hollard Motor Insurance. Now, free fuel vouchers got me covered.
Hey, free fuel? And if we break down?
Oh, look, Hollard's 247 roadside assistance, day for we.
Sir, then this road trip, dear, means slacking. Let's go.
Buy Hollard Motor Insurance and enjoy free fuel vouchers and 24/7 roadside assistance, as well as exclusive benefits when you renew your policy. Get it nationwide through brokers, Hollard to you offices, Shell, Malcolm, or on WhatsApp with Araba Hollard at 0242 426 412. You can also dial the toll-free hotline on 0800 444 999 for more. Miss Lucky Cra, grab Hollard Motor Insurance now for exclusive benefits.
Okay, Mr. Big Spender. Next up, ice cream.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my Brahmin chain. In my Brahmin chain. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
This new year, let your journey be worry-free. Renew or buy a brand new motor insurance policy with Provident Insurance from January to March 2025 and enjoy exciting rewards such as fuel coupons and exclusive Provident souvenirs. Need assistance? Chat with Obaya, our friendly WhatsApp assistant on 024-242-6396. She will sort you out babia, anywhere, anytime, or visit any of our branches, agents, or brokers today. Provident Insurance, your reliable partner for 43 years, keeping you covered every mile of the way. Don't miss out on this special offer. Terms and conditions apply. With Provident, man, you're covered.
Provident, man, you're covered.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me.
Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Paying or getting paid? Copper day for you.
Driver, I don't have cash on you.
Oh, madam, you can pay through Copper.
Oh, you use Copper too? That makes it easy.
Receive payment from your customers and make bulk payment in just a few clicks. Madam, I received the money.
Hello, Coffee.
Mom, you still haven't sent me the airtime and the house internet is finished. My game.
I'm sorry, darling. Doing that right away.
With Koba, you can send airtime to your friends and family and load data for some great entertainment.
Madam, here are the food stuff.
Thank you.
You can use the short code *365# or the Koba mobile app to make your payment.
Get a designated short code today and start receiving payment with real-time visibility into all your payments with Koba. Pay your suppliers and staff in just a few clicks. For more information, call 0200-404010.
Koba there, you click pew
and you hear pew pew. Transaction done.
Koba, our life simplified.
I used to stress about where to receive my Tracy car and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Funes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you.
Are you tired of rising fuel costs and frequent service and maintenance draining your budget? Are you a transport business thinking of the best eco-friendly and cost-saving option for a car? Then switch to the Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. The Cerio Nano 3 EV is proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The sleek Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle, with its advanced technology and high performance, emits zero emissions because it does not run on fossil fuels. No need to worry about a charging station because you can charge your Cerio at home directly by plugging into the socket. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle offers unmatched comfort, interior design, fast charging, long-lasting battery, and a portable digital ultra-silent genset for backup charging no matter your power situation anywhere. Visit our showroom for a test drive at the Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, Farisco Traffic Light, opposite Glyco Office at Dabraka, Accra. Call our hotlines on 0540-100-868 and 0243-480-334. Anointed also stocks genuine spare parts and delivers after-sales services 24/7 for our Cerio Nano 3 EVs. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. Experience a legacy of luxury modernized. Cerio EV. Go electric.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
president without Kofi Kenyatta, right? Well, you're welcome back. It's 8:28 on the Super Morning Show, and we've been excited about our guest all morning. You've heard us talk about him. Well, now he's here. Professor Kwasi Premopeh is the man the president has entrusted with the all-important task, a task that whose success will resonate throughout our future, reviewing our constitution. Prof, it's so nice to have you. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. Thanks for having me.
Yes. It's our pleasure. And of course, it's Ghana month. So I see you have come appropriately dressed. We love that.
Incidentally so.
Yes. Right, do you speak a couple of Ghanaian languages?
Oh, of course I do. I speak Chi, I speak Fanti, I speak Ga.
Okay.
I'm a Tema boy, of course. So I speak
no doubt. Yeah. You do speak rather good Fanti.
My Fanti is pretty good, actually.
Where did that come from?
Well, I grew up in Tema, and Tema was actually formed from population, because it was the harbor city. I mean, I think the first wave of Ghanaian workers who came to found the city and then work at the port were from Takrady area. So we had quite a number of Fanti neighbors. And of course, I have spent my formative years there, so I picked up Fanti very easily. My mother was very fluent in Fanti as well. Almost all our neighbors were really Fanti in the initial years. So
you speak it very, very well. Yeah. Wow. Well, happy Ghana month to you. And it's an important month for us to have this conversation in particular. I saw the announcement when it first came out. I saw your name. Were you as surprised as we were when the phone call came?
Yes, actually. The phone call first came from the Attorney General nominee at the time. And when he called, I proceeded to just set the tone for the conversation. I thought he was calling about something I had said. And and then he allowed me to rattle for a little bit. And he said, actually, this is why I'm calling you. I just got off the conversation with the president, and this is what he wants me to communicate to you. I said, oh, okay. Sounds interesting. Of course, in principle, I said I gave an affirmative nod, but I said, let me talk to, I have a paymaster, I have employers, so let me consult with them and get back to you within the next 24 hours. Of course, my employer CDD were more than glad. I mean, we spent the best part of our time as an organization advocating in the governance space for some of these kinds of reforms. So when it is finally brought home to you and say, well, then you do, why don't you spearhead this? Saying no would have made no sense. Right? So I said, so I went back to him and then said, but I was quite surprised. I wasn't expecting this at all.
I mean, I doubt that in Ghana I would need more than the fingers on one hand to count the number of people who have been more vocal about the need for certain changes to our constitution than you. Do you feel that this gig is an opportunity, for some of your long-held ideas to be brought to bear?
No, I think I do see the opportunity clearly for us to rethink the way this place is governed. I've always said, one of the things we've done quite well in our democracy, we appear to have done well alternating power and doing, what we call the rules of entry and exit, how you get into politics, how you get out, term limits, all those things. I think we've routinized that fairly well. Where I think we still are missing something is what I call the rules of play, how we actually govern once you have power, right? And I think there is where we have a problem. And so for me, of course, not every problem requires a constitutional solution, But I do believe that to the extent that the Constitution is what frames our politics and what really creates the incentives and disincentives within the governance space, that if we really want to change the way this place is governed, which is how I understand reset, if you want to change the way this place is governed and you want to change the outcomes, then it is important to look at the Constitution as well. So I do think we have, at least in my generation, maybe the opportunity of a generation for us to do something about this, to change course. Because I think we've done this, the democracy bit, we've done the entry and exit bit for some time. The outcomes haven't changed significantly, and it's giving democracy a bad name. So it may not necessarily be a democracy problem. It's just how we are governing, how we are using power, for what purposes we're using power, how we are structuring power and all of that. So I do think we have a rare opportunity to do something about it.
Prof, let's start by perhaps defining the scope of the work you've been asked to do along with your committee. What exactly is your mandate here?
That's important. That's one of the first questions I asked my good friend Dominic Ayine when he made the offer. And he said, well, to take on board what it is that has been done already. So there are some primary inputs for our work, which is the 2010 process initiated by the late President Mills. They delivered a substantial output running into almost 1,000 pages. And then there was a lull for some time. I mean, the process stagnated. And then Chairman Sabonsu, Honorable Chairman Sabonsu, almost, championed, individually championed this other process that also resulted in a document. So we're supposed to take those two outputs as our primary inputs, but then not just harmonizing and synthesizing, but then also do another round of reflection, both internally on the committee, but in dialogue with Ghanaians. Take on board any further reflections and ideas that people have. Remember also that the 2010 one produced a white paper. So take on board again the government's own thinking at the time on the 2010 output. And from all of these sources, including things that have happened in the governance space, legislative developments that have constitutional import, like the Transition Act, some judicial decisions that have put a gloss on one or the other portion of the Constitution, and just take on board all of these things and come up with a set of recommendations. So it's a bit of work. We are supposed to consult with Ghanaians as part of this process, which is what we are going to started to do this week. So give Ghanaians an opportunity also to make input into the process. So it's not just going to go over the 2010 one and say, oh, this is good. We say yes to that or no to that. We have to give them due consideration, but we can come to a different conclusion.
Out of curiosity, the two processes that happened before, did you find some continuity from one to the next, or did each one start from scratch, meaning that you kind of have to take two completely separate pieces of work and combine them? No,
not at all. I mean, I think the latest one, the 2024 product, chaired by Clara Kasati, actually did take the 2011 document report as the basis. So in their report, they tell you what the 2011 one said, and what our committee thought, and why we either agree or we accept, and then if we don't, then this is how our new twist on it. This is how we think it should be tweaked, and if we're departing from it, this is the reason why we think so. No, of course, the 2010 one was on a clean slate. I mean, that one had no antecedents, so they did it from scratch. But the 2024 one, 2023-2024 one, took the 2011 one as a basis. And so we are also going to take both documents, reflect on it. Where we depart from them, we say so and give a reason, and then we proceed from there.
Nice one. So there's a sense of continuity.
Yes.
Now, Prof, tell me, after all the work you do, what are the outcomes you're expecting?
That's a good question. I mean, I think one way to look at it is, when we first met as a committee, among the first things we decided was to agree on a set of principles that would guide the proposals that we come up with, will guide our deliberations when we get to do deliberations. And so I think, we agreed on a number of principles, driven partly by the directive principles of state policy, right? So we wanted to root it in the Constitution's own aspirations for Ghana and stuff like that. And then we also told ourselves, based on our mandate, how we interpreted our mandate was that we have to come up with proposals and recommendations that would, for example, enhance social cohesion, reduce political polarization, enhance accountability. So a number of things. We're expecting some outcomes, and whatever outcomes we're expecting must move our governance to a different place, positively. So those guiding principles are the kind of forward-looking goals that we've set for ourselves, and whatever decision we come to on the proposal must actually be something we can justify and defend on the basis of these principles. So if you come up with an idea and we think, but this one is going to move us back, it's really not going to advance governance, then on that basis we can say it falls outside of what it is that we want to achieve. So our outcomes will be shaped by the principles we have agreed to as a committee, which principles are really derived from the Constitution's own directive principles of state policies.
Well, this is the Super Morning Show. We are talking to Professor H. Kwasi Premopeh. He's the chairman of the Constitution Review Committee. And we are talking about the future of Ghana. And you need to make an input. Send us a WhatsApp message 055-111-997. Now, Prof, let's look at the process. So the president, he said the Attorney General reached out, and then a formal announcement was made, and the team was inaugurated. I believe you've had initial meetings, consulted former committees and all that. Now you are going to consult the public and take input on various aspects of the Constitution.
That's correct.
I'll come to that for you to give us a breakdown. So after all these consultations, you're going to synthesize everything and put together your report.
That's correct.
What are the timelines you are looking at? And for you, once you are done with your reports, do you have any assurances, for example, from the president that it's not going to end up like previous exercises, and this time we are going to have closure? We have the structures in place, the rights, parliamentary makeup to even push some of these things through.
Sure. Very important questions. I mean, we've asked some of those questions, and I'll get to that in our most recent meeting with the president, trying to get some assurances. But the process is essentially, we have first, we've identified what we call targeted stakeholders. Of course, when it comes to a constitution, we are all stakeholders. It affects all of us. However, there are some people we think who have had, by virtue of the experiences that they've had, either operating the constitution or working on one or the other aspect of it, have a distinctive contribution or insight to give us as a committee. So we've identified some of the key actors, operators of the constitution in the past, past presidents, current president, past speakers, current speaker, those players, and institutions that are affected by the constitution, the judiciary, the Public Service Commission, and then those who make it their daily vocation, civic vocation, CSOs and others who have been in this space, media practitioners who anchor programs like these, right? Who are significant agenda setters in this space. So we've put a number of these groups together as the targeted stakeholders, and we want to hear from them. We will be starting this week talking to a number of them. We've made calls to some of them to encourage them to send in submissions and the like. What we first did when we started our meetings was to cluster. The Constitution has 20 plus chapters. We didn't want to just proceed, chapter by chapter, clause by clause. We reclustered this into 10 thematic clusters, to bring some coherence in the topics. And on these various clusters, we've identified key persons, institutions, organizations that we should be talking to. We've sent out a public